an educator from the Philippines, currently affiliated at J.P. Rizal Elementary School with a designation as Teacher 3. I'm also a Google Certified Educator Level 1 passer and appointed as District IT Officer in Charge here at the Division Office or School Division Office of Manila. In a moment, I will discuss Autocrat add-ons and how it can be beneficial for us as educator and to our class. In the meantime, allow me to share my presentation. Autocrat, or rather Autocrat add-ons, commonly is a whitelisted application for those whose Google account is G Suite. When we say G Suite account, it is a premium or has its domain or brand domain. And it is different from our common or standard Google account with the domain at gmail.com. Autocrat add-ons. Autocrat is a multi-purpose document merge tool that allows you to take data from a spreadsheet and merge it into document via a template. In addition with that, Autocrat allows you to merge information from your spreadsheets into other formats like documents or PDFs. It has simple user interface that makes formatting, storing, and sharing information a breeze. Autocrat add-ons is also flexible. It is easy to use document merge tool that creates PDF or shared documents from spreadsheet data. You can automate the creation and sharing of personalized documents with Autocrat. Merge tags. Through merge tags, you can set Autocrat which fields to merge via with the symbol small or rather lower than and greater than or less than and greater than symbol. As you can see, these symbols are the merge tags. And at the center between them are your format fields. And then let Autocrat mass generate personalized documents. Uh, you can optionally also send the documents as email attachment. Set Autocrat to run when new forms are submitted to create truly automated processes. To fully understand and learn on how you can use Autocrat to our class, due to our limited time, I prepared my own tutorial video so you can watch it and learn from it. So let's watch it. Let me share another window with its audio. Mabuhay! A pleasant day to everyone. I am beyond grateful to be able to teach all of you on how to use Autocrat add-ons. Are you wondering how Autocrat add-ons might help us? Well, let's say, for example, you're conducting a webinar. Sir, I will share a video recorded. So please maximize my screen, my shared screen, sir. Sir, let's wait for a while. The admin are fixing it. So we're having some difficult or technical problem. Sir, can you share my screen, sir? Hello. I'm sorry for that video. Let's wait for a moment. Our admin is fixing it. Sir, can you share my screen, sir? Good evening also to everyone, especially from the Philippines who are watching right now. Okay, so as you can see, here is my video tutorial. Because of the limited time, I prepared this one. Mabuhay! Pleasant day to everyone. I am beyond grateful to be able to teach all of you on how to use Autocrat add-ons. Are you wondering how Autocrat add-ons might help us? Well, let's say, for example, you are conducting a webinar or online training and you want all of your participants to receive immediately their certificates as they answer the prepared evaluation or assessment form. This is where Autocrat add-ons will help you to make it happen without any worry and less hassle. So let's brace ourselves to a new learning experience. Let's go. In using Autocrat add-ons, you need to use also 4 different Google products: the Google Form, Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Google Slides. For your certificate, you can create it on Google Docs or Google Slides. Our first step is preparation. The first thing we have to do is to create an evaluation or assessment form using the Google form. So as you can see here, I already created an evaluation or assessment form using the Google form. Here are the questions, the email of the respondents, for your participants, for your training that you are conducting, their name, and the school or their school where they came from. Remember that there are 2 most important pieces of information or answer that you need from this form. Those are the email address and the name of the respondent. If you are done creating your Google form, you need to extract or generate the spreadsheet of the respondents into Google Sheet by simply clicking the response button, here it is, or menu. Click the Google Sheet icon, select create a new spreadsheet, and click create button. And now it will generate the Google Sheet response file from your Google form that you created. You will see in each column the answer of the respondents for their email address, the name, and the school they came from. The timestamp is the time they submit their response. Now, you need to create your certificate in either Google Docs
or Google Slide. In our session, please allow me to use the Google Slide. So I already created a certificate in a Google Slide. As you can see, a certificate of participation for the webinar on productivity apps using the Canvas, OBS, and Autocrat. It is just an example. For the actual certificate, you need to insert a text box where the name and the school will be placed. So as you can see, I already inserted a text box. So if you will ask where is the text box, here it is. Insert the text box, and inside the text box, you will need to use the tags. The tags are the less than and greater than symbol. So you need to type the opening tags and the name of the respondents and the closing tags. As you can see here, the text box selected is for the name of the respondents, or the name of respondents will be placed here or will be merged into this text box. In the second text box, the respondents' school will be merged or placed here. So, opening tags and the closing tags. The opening school, then the closing tags. Make sure it is exact or the same with the column title on your Google Sheet. If you're done with your certificate and you already encode or type the right tags, you can now proceed in using the Autocrat. Now, kindly go to the Google Sheet file. Step number 2, Autocrat Add-ons Automation. For the next part of our tutorial, we will focus on Autocrat Add-ons Automation. Click the Add-ons button or menu. Here it is. Select Get Add-ons. Search the apps Autocrat. Here it is, Autocrat. Select it and install it. Simply click Continue and allow it to your account. Wait for a while until it is installed. Once it is done, click again the Add-ons button and select Autocrat, then the Open button. This is where the Autocrat add-ons start. You need to start a new job. Please select New Job. And now, for the step number 3, name your merge job. For this part, type the name of the job you desire. So let's say, for example, IGP. File. And you can proceed to the next part or step. Step 4, choose template. You need to choose the template that you prefer to use for the certificate, which we already finished a while ago. Simply search it from your drive and select it. So let's search this Google Slide, which is where we created the certificate. So it is IGP Autocrat Add-on Cert. So same, select it. We will proceed to the next step. And you can see IGP Autocrat Add-on Cert is our currently selected template. For the next step, step 5, map source data to template. Click next. Make sure the tags that you type on the text box is mapped correctly to the columns of the Google Sheet. So the name and the school. When the right tags and column are correct, you can proceed now to the next step. The next step is file settings. For the file settings, type the file name you want that your participant will be receiving. You can use the respondent's name by using the tags as well. So let's use the tags, opening tags, name, and closing tags. Select the file type. For this part, I highly recommend selecting the PDF format so that the participants can no longer edit the format or information once they receive it. And you will proceed to the next step. Step number 7, choose destination folders. You must create a folder where the generated PDF file of the certificate will be saved before doing the Autocrat. If you already have one, kindly click the choose folder, search the folder, and simply select it. So let's click the choose folder, select the folder where the generated certificate will be saved. So here it is. You must create it beforehand or before doing the Autocrat. So let's say for example this one, and click select. Once it is selected, you can proceed now to the next step. Our next step, step number 8, add dynamic folder reference, an optional step. This part is optional. You may skip it already and proceed to the next step. Our next step, step number 9, set merge condition, an optional step also. You can skip it also and proceed to the next step. Now, we proceed to the next step. Step number 10, share docs and send mails. Click yes on share doc. Select no on allow collaborator to reshare. Select yes for send from generic no reply address, so they won't be able to reply with your email. And by using the tags, include the email address of the respondents where the certificate will be sent. So let's type opening tags, email address from your Google Sheet response. Copy and paste it to the address. Then the closing tag. Don't forget to put a subject of the email. Say for example, certificate. IGP. And a short message for the recipient. Thank you for your participation. Then click the next button. And we will proceed to our next step, add or remove the job triggers. Select yes for run on form trigger. Wait for a while. Then select no for run on time trigger. So as the form receives a response, the Autocrat will automatically generate a certificate and send it to the respondent. Click save. Kindly wait for a moment until it is finally saved. The final step is to run job and we are done. So here is the play button or the run job button. As you can see, it is running now, merging a sequence or starting a merge sequence, cleaning up. And as you can see, on the Google Sheet, there's a column for merge doc, ID or merge doc, yan. Then merge doc URL, link to merge doc, and a column for document merge status. And for the final step, step number 12, testing. So now, let's answer the Google form or the evaluation form created through Google form and answer it using my Google account. So here's my account and I will submit name Juan de la Cruz, school of the respondents or respondent, and click submit. Now, let's check the Google Sheet file of the Google form response and you will see that it is now running the job and generating a certificate. Then the certificate was sent to the respondent's email. As you can see, here's the certificate that is generated. Here's the URL, merge doc URL, the name, merge. Now we can check our now we can check my Google account. If I receive the certificate, and look, wow, here it is. I got it. Name Juan de la Cruz and J.P. Rizal Elementary School. And if you will check the folder destination or destination folder for the file created, here it is, Juan de la Cruz. So it is important that you create before using the Autocrat a shared folder, okay, or a destination folder, because this is the place where the generated or created certificate will be saved. Amazing, isn't it? By simply learning the process, you can now appreciate the beauty and importance of Autocrat add-ons, especially in helping to ease the job of our dear teachers. You can also use and execute it